So turns out I'm incorrect. I am incorrect. Or I misread it. You can get raided in your vault, but you can't get you can't build up another vault. Makes sense? Okay, well I had to take a short moment to ban a guy anyway. It's I guess I might as well tell the story. I'm not going to say names, but he's already been banned. He knows who he is, and he knows why he is. Even if he's going to probably whine about it and would try and fight tooth and nail if it actually would do anything. But anyway, to tell the story for people on YouTube that weren't privy to this, the guy, just was every once in a while saying something stupid and pissant. And then would be told not to, and then he got temp banned, and then he got perma banned, but he asked his way back nicely, and everybody's like, alright, fine, we'll be nice. And effectively what he would just do is, wait until people have kind of, stopped paying attention to him, and then say something dumb and pissant again. And then again, and then again. And, I mean, realistically, I have nothing against people saying dumb things. I have nothing against it, but after a while, it's just like, alright, you're not contributing anything to this. You're just here to be as obnoxious as you can possibly be, without getting banned. And alright, oops, that doesn't really contribute anything. That doesn't actually make you funny. It doesn't make you witty or anything. It just makes you annoying. And so this guy would get unbanned, and then he'd say something again, and then just kind of this dumb cycle of yeah, not quite bannable yet, but definitely not something anybody wants to really listen to here. Oh, we had it for just a hot second. And after a while, my moderators are nice people. But, they're telling them to stop, and then he says, I can do what I want. I have free speech here. Nope. Nope. Oh, I don't know. It always amuses me when people insist that they have free speech on the internet. Let's try F2. See if that works. Oh. Whoa, that actually works amazingly well. Yeah, so we're gonna have a little bit of, crap in the corner, but, whatever. I can work with that. So this is what F2 is supposed to do. We might want to pick up the whole thing and move it down, 2 feet. I can't do that, can I? So we have to really decide, do we really want this to be out here? The answer is no. So let's actually just store this. And let's move it all in. But yeah, it just amuses me when people, insist that they have free speech on the internet. And it's like, nope, you don't. Well, no, you have just as much free speech as anybody else. Until somebody with more power than you decides to come in and shut you down. That's it. I don't know, it amuses me. I used to moderate the Let's Play subreddit, and people would call me Hitler more often than not. And then, at one point, I actually had a Reddit admin message me, asking me, why I was, saying hate speech to a person, and I was just like, I think you've got the wrong story here, and then showed the message history, because apparently the guy doctored it or something. I don't know. I was kind of impressed that a Reddit admin would even comment on this. And, he shut up quickly, but the guy was just being, kind of one of those, petty little people. Petty little goons that, just is saying nasty things just to get his way, and was insisting that he had free speech on the internet. And I was just like, no, you don't. No, you don't. But yes, F2 is amazing, for those of you wondering, and, building stuff. I have to reiterate. Let's see. Warlord of the End was insisting on it earlier, and I couldn't figure it out. Now I've figured it out. Oh, damn. It's good stuff. I'm not sure if this is going to work. I guess we'll just end up with, a little bit of crap in the corner. That's fine. Is this going to work? I don't know if I like that. I'll just keep building this place up the way I want it to. And I have a level. Yeah, this stuff is pretty lucrative. And since I scrapped all of Sanctuary and brought this stuff with me, as well as Spectacle Island, I can build a lot of things. What does F2 do? It lowers your, it lowers your build to the floor, so it makes it a hell of a lot easier to build stuff on the floor. So I was having a lot of issues, specifically I was having a lot of issues specifically lining this floor here. I know we've got I thought I heard like a noise, like somebody was attacking or something. I was going to be real confused. Okay, this is fine. Oh, it's the slot machine. I need to get rid of that slot machine. I already hate it. It's no good. Alright, so we want to do back to the atrium. There's no music here. I just realized there's not a single bit of music for this entire vault. I actually had, I'd actually turned off the game music for a while because I turned it off. I turned off the game music specifically because there wasn't anything, and there isn't anything, and this is kind of weird, and I don't like it. Okay, well, let's go listen to some music. So, do I recommend the Vault-Tec DLC? It's cheap. I mean, really, ultimately, your mileage will vary very hard. Get some music mods. Music mods are really hard. Sadly. Like, the problem with music mods is they oftentimes aren't exactly something I can put on my channel. They might get flagged for copyright because I don't have access to their royalty-free, but yet not copyright-free music, if that makes sense. I'd rather use my totally copyright-free music, and not have to worry about this sort of thing. Period. Because I run into copyright problems. It usually costs me money, and I'd prefer not to lose money here. Do I need to do this? I mean, we just have a little bit of crap in the corner. Yeah, I can deal with this. Okay. Let's keep going with this. I think I'm just going to build up this chamber today. And that's going to be, like, my main goal. Actually, no. Now that I've got a lot of the floor set up, we really need to do is, what we really need to do is sit down and build, my moneymaker. We've already got our tier 4 merchant. Oh, right, we need to go get Trash Can Carla at some point. Because, yeah, if I can get Trash Can Carla, we'll be able to make a bunch of money. So, would I say this is worth it? Honestly, it really depends. If you're looking for a DLC that has like a really interesting, engaging story, kind of like one of the Fallout 3 or New Vegas ones, I don't know what they did with Fallout. I don't know what they did with Fallout 4, but they more or less made it, I'm gonna say, non-content. Like, there's no story content worth anything in this DLC. Like, that quest took me a couple hours because I was being slow in building up the vault and exploring in here. But, like, it's not an engaging plot thing or anything of the sort. It's just... It was just kind of a couple of yuck-yucks, and that was it. But yeah, New Vegas had amazing... New Vegas had amazing side quests that were really fun to do. And this one doesn't. Like, this one, I like this one because I like workshop-y things. I like the idea of having a new settlement that I can work with that's interesting and has cool stuff. But this is not what I'm looking for in any way, shape, or form. Alright, I'm gonna give this generator the shrinky dink. I'm gonna store that. I don't even know if it's any good. This doesn't even make sense.
I just can't lose.
There we go. Yeah, New Vegas. Like, what I really want at some point is for somebody to somehow port New Vegas's campaign into Fallout 4. Because I thought New Vegas and Fallout 3 were very engaging story-wise. Fallout 4, not so much so. I don't know if you guys saw my playthrough, but I made it to, like, episode 40, and then I was just like, this is dumb. And I still think it's dumb. The only reason why I like this game is because of this weird nonsense challenge that I've decided to do for myself. And that's the only reason why I actually enjoy this game. Oh. Oh man, that is amazing. She just floated up into the sky. Okay. But, so, if you guys do the weird nonsense that I do... Okay, we're getting this slot machine out of here. Okay, we're gonna store that terminal. I don't know about this thing, we'll figure it out. But yeah, if you guys do a lot of, like...
can't lose.
If you guys do a lot of this stuff that I'm doing... Interesting. Oh, it's the prototypes. That's why I can't get... that's why I can't store them. I can't build them anymore. I was wondering about that. Let's see. Did you hear that a modder accused Bethesda of stealing his mod's story for a quest in Far Harbor? I mean, I would believe that a modder has accused Bethesda of this. However, I don't think I'd actually believe that they did it. More than likely, Far Harbor was completely written by the time, Far Harbor was completely written by the time, Fallout 4 even came out. So, the chances of Bethesda specifically stealing somebody's quest...
I win again.
Completely implausible, at least in my mind. Like, I can see, kind of, but this is always kind of an interesting issue when it comes to anything creative. No idea is unique.
You gotta try this slot machine. It's the best.
I need to burn that slot machine into the ground.
I just can't lose.
The mod was for Fallout 3, though. Oh, really? Huh. Okay, that's a little bit more suspicious. I'd have to take a look at that, actually. But honestly, like, with how unoriginal Fallout 4 was, just in terms of, like, its plot and writing, and how unoriginal, like, the mod writing would have been, no matter what a modder would say, I would still say it's probably no more or less original than practically anything else, which is kind of the rub. I'm not entirely sure if I want to say it's the rub or whatever, but like it's just none of it's particularly interesting. It's just all kind of a rehashed story idea. Like nothing about the Institute or whatever is particularly interesting. I had a ton of people showing up and like telling me, whispering me the oh, it was for New Vegas. Okay, that's fine. But I had a bunch of people like throwing the spoilers for the main plot in this game. And for anybody that doesn't want spoilers, close your ears for like 10 seconds. But, you know, the fact that you know, your Sean is the Sean is alive and totally not who you think it is, and so on and so forth. And like everybody's just like, oh, it's this like big twist and whatever, and it's just like, no, actually it's just not anything really. Like it was just kind of lame. And that was my problem with it. And so like the concept of anybody being angry about anything being unoriginal, I feel is almost kind of just meaningless. Oh, interesting. They crammed... Okay, atrium ceiling. Will this fit in? Really? That won't work. Ceiling and floor? Hanging floor. No? Okay, I guess we're gonna have to do stuff like that. Okay, we'll just do wall tops. It'll have a little bit of crossover and stuff. But that's okay. And that didn't even work. Okay, there we go. We do this. Yeah, what about Aragon? That was terrible. Shell said in the corner. Some of you might have heard that. Some of you might not have. Aragon was truly bad. Okay, atrium ceiling. Like it just ripped all of those ideas. I don't know. There's so many, like, wasted things here and there. It's not even, like, worth mentioning them after a certain point. It's just like, this was hardly a thing. Oh, interesting. So these are pre-made. Costs more, though, so I'm not going to bother with it. Okay, I could also have, like, a second floor on this if I wanted. You know what, actually? We might want to do that. Let's store it. Let's store all of these. Let's see. Am I looking forward to Nuka World or no? I'm gonna need to know more about Nuka World, I think, before I make much of an opinion on Nuka World. Because ultimately, I'm here. I play Fallout specifically for the one thing nobody wants to play Fallout for. That is Workshop. I'm here for Workshop DLCs. I like building up settlements, making a town that adds, that, you know, lives, breathes, and grows, and whatever. I don't know. Sadly, I don't really have that, and it pisses me off a bit. Okay, this will work. To a degree. I'll have to figure out if I can get a door in here. Oh, I see. Prefab door. I don't like that. I'll see if I can fit a floor in and stuff. Okay, let's get this in. So, am I excited for Nuka World? I need to figure out what's even in Nuka World, but ultimately, I think Nuka World, I'm not Nuka World's target audience, so it's kind of coming off as a non-game for me. Like, I'll probably play it, maybe, but it's kind of part of the reason why I wasn't too interested in Far Harbor. Let's see. Ever do a second playthrough with New Vegas? I actually started a playthrough with New Vegas. What's more than likely is I'm actually going to go back and play New Vegas again. Like, I actually had a lot of fun playing New Vegas the first time around. I just never really got the chance to finish it because I was so busy. And it did okay on views, so I think I might see if I can get an even better cosmetic mod running. And either continue it or try again or something. I don't know. I'll have to think about that sort of thing. We really need to figure out how to light this place up. It is dark. I'll keep, I think I'm going to keep working on this, though. Okay, so we want medium walls. I was kind of hoping there'd be like a double high wall chunk that I can work with. But it looks like no. We're just going to have to use wall mid. All the way here. Well, that's okay. Oh, right. Surface snap on. I don't know if I'm going to fly around. Let's see. New Vegas mod, Tale of Two Wastelands. I mean, honestly, I've spent so little time thinking about New Vegas recently. Or ever, really. I played it in college, and then I was trying to play it in preparation for Fallout 4. And then it turned out that I couldn't finish it in time, and then I also hated Fallout 4. Stairs look better in the middle. See, the only reason why I didn't want to do them in the middle is because they were kind of big. Huh. Where is this even supposed to snap to? Doesn't seem like it wants to snap to pretty much anything. Why even have a piece that doesn't stick to anything? I don't understand. Like, some of these definitely are supposed to be something. Like, I kind of get that there, but I kind of don't. I guess I could try and do it, like, here. I wonder if you can fit a piece inside. Or maybe I'm supposed to do... I don't know, whatever. These are stupid. This kind of works. Let's try this, actually. Let's store that. Store this, store this, store this, store this. Maybe these will fit together properly. F2 for floor. I think that worked, actually. Ooh! Okay, I understand now. And this is the opposite side, right?
I win again.
There we go. Okay, so we got that, and we get this one here, which should snap into position if I get rid of the ceiling tile. Okay, there we go. Oh, look at that. Look at how nice that looks. This is part of the reason why I wanted this DLC. Okay, because it actually has, like... It actually has tiles that look really nice. Yeah, I could try putting the staircase in the middle, but I'm just not entirely sure if this works. Let's see. Oh yeah, I forgot I leveled up. We should probably get that working in a second. Well, let's get this set up. Do we ban people asking for scrap? Just tell them off? I don't know. I have this problem where everybody always shows up asking for scrap mechanic. If I'm not playing scrap mechanic, I'm not going to play scrap mechanic. Also, I haven't played without Bird in, like, literally months. It's, I love scrap mechanic, but the people that beg for it all the time are very frustrating. Yeah, so I like this staircase in the middle. It looks nice and flush and whatever, but at the same time, it doesn't look great. It doesn't look great. Or mainly it's just kind of inconvenient to walk around. Okay. Is this? No, that's a corner. We don't want that. Guess we could put like a window. Gonna look a little weird having a window out into the mines, but like, eh. Okay. And we can fit a window there. I'm not actually sure if that looks better, but still. Let's see. Can you use vault material to build on regular settlements? Yes, you can build them wherever you want. Which is actually super nice. And I seriously appreciate that. But they don't look so great on the outside. But if you want to have a totally interior settlement, it's a good way of doing it. Also, what? What?
Win
Why?
again.
What? Why is there a halfsies? Who does this? Okay.
You gotta try this slot machine. It's the best.
I gotta point this out. What? Like, okay, that makes sense. What is this? Who designed this and who thought this was a good idea? What? Are you Bethesdaing serious? Look at this! Look at this dumb strip of dumb nonsense that never will ever fit. What's supposed to go there? Like, what fits in this little dumb half-built spot?
You gotta try this slot machine. It's the best.
Like, what do I do with that? There's nothing. There's no pieces in this game that are supposed to fit in there. Is there? Is it a support? There's some cool looking, like, walkway supports and stuff. But it's not like a window or anything. There's nothing there. What? Why? Why would you do that? Ah. That's so dumb. Here, can I just cram a pillar in there? Does the pillar work? No. What about this? Oh. Interior corner. No. Nope, that's not it.
You gotta try this slot machine. It's the
Trim.
best.
Where's trim supposed to go? Here? Oh, but on the opposite side. Have I been putting these down the wrong on the wrong side? I don't think so. Okay, for starters. Okay, don't... There we go. Good! They're all just crammed around the goddamn slot machine like it's Jesus or something. It's ridiculous. Okay, well, we're done with that. Yeah, there's... nothing. I am very unhappy right now. We also need some kind of catwalk system so I can actually walk along this side. Or alternatively, we could do ceiling and floor. What? 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 Okay, that's good. So apparently that mid-platform that piece has also doesn't count as a, it also doesn't count as a snappable point. So I can't build floors off of it. I have to approach from the opposite direction. Wow, this... I love Fallout 4. It's fun. It has its moments of like cool, like, well, what oh I see, well designedness and whatever, and sometimes it's just stupid and there's no redeeming it. That ceiling thing, that piece in general, like, I love the idea of prefab things. It's so nice for like new players and stuff that have nothing to do, like have no access to that sort of thing. But at the same time, I just put the roof under the cap. God, that's so bad, though. I don't want to have to do that. It's like exactly the kind of thing I don't want to ever have to do in any situation. This whole snapping thing is kind of annoying, too. Like, I feel like there's a really cool game idea that they totally could have worked with, like, a long time ago. But it really does feel like they just crammed it in somehow. And then just kind of like, yeah, well, here you go. And I was like, this pillar, it's huge. What are we going to do with it? Okay, that seems a little bit on the reasonable side of things. A couple of pillars for flavor. Okay. So we've got farming in kind of the right...
Hi, how are you?
spot. I'll put like some kind of walkway. There really needs to be better lighting for here. Okay, let's wall this off before anybody falls off, though. Because otherwise this is going to be kind of inconvenient.
Huh?
Well, for starters, we need to store this, because it's going to be a problem. There we go. I didn't think about this, but actually, can I just put wall mids here? Oh, I can. So that actually works just about as well. That's the wrong side. There we go. Apparently I can put wall mid... What is this thing and why is it here? Oh. That's the column I just put down? It must not have snapped to the right position. Put two atrium ends side by side to fix the hole. But it's not going to fix the hole. That's the... Oh. But then I'm going to have this, like, weird swoopy column thing. For no reason. I don't like that. Also, this column kind of looks stupid with the way everything's set up. Well, whatever. Can't everything perfectly. I like it how just over the course of this DLC, I go in bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, whatever, and now by the end of this, I'm just, like, jaded and annoyed. I mean, I love the set pieces they've given me. These are cool. But, like, if you guys were looking for something, like, really solid DLC-wise, this ain't it. I'm definitely gonna do the Never Leave the Vault challenge just because it's kind of fun.